Hey investors, so in this video I want to discuss whether the crypto fear and greed index is a useful index. Personally, I find it hard to value crypto. In general, I tend to view crypto as a normal business, so I do look at the revenue generated. For example, in terms of Ethereum, it will be the fees generated by miners. And I'll recommend a site to look at some price to sales, some valuations on crypto at the end of the video. But for this video, let's look at this crypto fear and greed index. So as you can see here, right now, this index is showing that there is extreme fear in the market. And we do know that crypto has fallen quite a bit in the last few weeks. Bitcoin is near 40,000, I guess. So there does seem to be some fear in the crypto market. So I think this index is updated daily. So over the last year, you can see it has fluctuated quite a bit. So we can see that in May, I think that's when Bitcoin dipped after the China ban. You can see that it was about 9, and that was obviously a good time to buy crypto. So right now we're at about 20, so it may not be too bad of a time to buy crypto. And this is the chart over 2 years. So it's been a wild ride for crypto. Let's look at over here. So in March 21, it was around 6, and that was one of the best times to buy crypto. So like I mentioned, it's a bit hard to value crypto. So I think it probably is good to look at some of the momentum indicators in crypto. So for this index, just to recap, the lower the number, the more fear there is in the market, and the higher that signifies greed in the market, and that's the time to avoid crypto. So let's study a little bit more about this index. So let's look at the constituents of the index. So the index gives 25% weightage to market volatility, operating under the assumption that unusual rise in volatility means a fearful market. Okay, that makes sense. And then market momentum or trading volume comes next with another 25% weightage. So high trading volume indicates that the market is perhaps overly greedy. Okay, makes sense as well. Next up is social media, constituting 15% of the index. So it analyzes the interaction and hashtags each coin garners to determine what's popular. Higher engagement with a particular currency is a sign of growing public interest, which subsequently means individuals growing bullish on the cryptocurrency. I guess it makes sense. I'm not sure what social media they use, probably Twitter or something, or Reddit maybe. It's not stated here. Okay, added to that is data from Google Trends with 10% weightage. Okay, Google Trends seems interesting, which crawls through Google queries to see what currencies are investors most interested in. Okay. Lastly, with 10% weightage comes the parameter of the coin's dominance. When Bitcoin dominance starts to rise, is a sign that people are less interested, even fearful of the more risky speculative altcoin investments. I think this one is a bit more controversial. I mean, back in the day, there was only one crypto, Bitcoin, and that was the best time to buy, right? Because everything just rose to the moon after that. So I'm not sure if this is a very good indicator. Like currently, Bitcoin's dominance is 40.3%, rising by 0.05% over the last 24 hours. But when the dominance of this market leader coin shrinks, people are possibly assuming more risk and greed by splurging into more chancy altcoins. There is a certain logic to it. I can see. I mean, I wouldn't bet on you know, a very new or outlandish or trendy or crypto like Shiba Inu, for example. Um, and I guess people do that only when they are willing to take on more greed, and we're probably in a very strong bull market. So this index seems to be very volatile. It says here the year started on a note of extreme high in greed, with the index ranking 94 on January 1st, 2021. Okay, so this was at the beginning of last year. And we know, I mean, if you had bought crypto at the beginning of last year and held it to the end of the year, you probably did well, especially with Ethereum, I think. So maybe, buying at 94 wasn't such a bad idea, even though it signifies it was a lot of greed. As we step into the new next year, the market is down with fear at 28 points. So here's to investing at balance of fear and greed in the cryptocurrency space. So that's it about the crypto index. Let me know what you think about the crypto index. Is it really useful, or are there better indicators we can use to have an edge in crypto trading? So as a bonus, I said I'll mention a site that you can use to look at price to sales valuations of crypto if you want to measure it in a more traditional way. So you can see, for example, on this site, cryptofees.info, for Ethereum, you can see that the price to sales ratio is currently about 23. But you can see that some others have very wild price to sales valuations. Like Bitcoin has this almost 4,000 price to sales ratio. You'll never see that in a company, I would suppose. But others make sense. I think Uniswap is 4.18, looks more reasonable. So I think these are some of the indicators we can use to trade crypto. Let me know what you use to trade crypto, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.